fabulous Friday, Irvington Community Schools family. This is Hans Lassiter with my brother from another behind the camera, Chris Ashmore, with your first CEO message of the brand new year. And today we have a treat. We have a spotlight raven in our midst this morning, Mr. Owen Creech, a senior at Irvington Preparatory Academy. And he's our special guest because he has an accomplishment we want the entire world to know about. Mr. Creech has recently signed a national letter of intent to play baseball at the University of Indiana, Columbus. And we are excited for Owen, and we're excited to watch his continued growth and progress as he matriculates from IPA into the ranks of college baseball. So Owen and Mom, Owen, tell us a little bit about the recruiting process. How did you know, or when did you find out that you were being recruited? And walk us through what that process looked and felt like.
I feel like my recruiting process kind of started off a little late than usual. Normally, they say you're supposed to start like your freshman year because that's after that you can start actually speaking to coaches and stuff like that. But I think mine didn't really start till after really the summer of my sophomore year, going into travel ball, when I actually started going to showcases normally, and I actually started emailing coaches, texting coaches, stuff like that. And I think it started off slow, definitely, but I think last year, definitely with travel ball and school ball and stuff like that, it kind of helped me. I kind of started getting more responses, stuff like that. But once IU Columbus reached out to me, it was like that. I knew I loved the program. I loved the coaches. I actually met one of their recruiters when we played Eastern Hancock last season, and he introduced me with the head coach. And once I got in contact with the head coach, we scheduled the visit. I went up there, saw the school. I really loved the campus. It reminded me a lot of here, but it's small. There's only 700 people there, so the social aspect will be easy. And then obviously I met all the coaches. I actually got to meet some of the players too, and they're all really nice people. I love what they have going on there. It's only the 3-year program, and they've done great things for 3 years.
Wonderful. So this is what I know about Owen, and this is something that he and I talked about off camera. He put in a lot of work. I've been in the gym at the same time as Owen in the off season, in the summer, and the winter months, and he worked out diligently to not only train his body, but to prepare himself for the mental aspect of the game. So Owen, talk a little bit about what adjustments you think you'll need to make as you transition from high school to college baseball and high school academics to college academics.
Definitely academically, you definitely got to stay focused, because just like high school, you don't have grades, you can't play. If you don't see the field, you don't get any better. So I think academically, just staying focused, making sure I get my work done, and with it being a smaller school, I'll definitely be able to be closer with my professors and stuff like that. Be able to talk to them, be able to get my work in. And then baseball wise, just like you were saying, keep working, just keep getting in the gym, keep going to the field, hitting, fielding, whatever, throwing every day. And I think if I stay focused, like I said, I think that'll help me a lot going into college.
For our audience who may not know, Owen is a catcher. And I've watched, again, not to be redundant, but I've watched his development. I met him his freshman year, and he's entering his senior campaign. And coincidentally, the baseball team, it reminded me, they are 3-time back-to-back defending conference champions. So the upcoming season represents their opportunity for a 4th consecutive championship. What's the prospect for the season looking like? I know we lost our best pitcher.
Yeah.
Hard to replace 87 miles an hour on the hill. I think he won 7 or 8, 10 games for us last year. Do you think the team will adjust and become one of a small ball, bunting to advanced runners, get him in scoring position, or is there going to be a reliance on pitching again, or a combination of both?
I think a combination of both. I think behind, obviously, KJ leaving, but behind him we had other guys. We have Cortez, another senior. Aiden, he's going into his sophomore year. AJ, he's just going into his sophomore or junior year, sorry. And I think those guys can definitely step up, and they definitely will. And I think they can take that step. And then, like you said, being small ball, we'll definitely have to bunt a lot more, and then we'll definitely play some better teams this year. So definitely being smarter on the bases, stuff like that. will definitely help us, and not making as many errors. We made a lot of errors last year when we played those better teams, and I think if we take those steps and not make the errors, be smarter on the bases, move runners, I think we'll win a lot more games this year.
I'm going to come back to Owen. We're going to put Mom on the hot seat for a minute because Mom has been a stalwart. She supports her young man every way possible, traveling to Florida or wherever he's playing ball. So, Carrie, talk a little bit about how you feel as a parent watching the baby leave the nest.
Well, we're really excited. He is my baby, so I've been through this once before, so I kind of know the emotions that are coming.
Mm-hmm.
But I am excited. I think it's a little bit different. I call him and his age group COVID kids.
Yes, you do.
So we have a little bit of, you need to learn how to cook and things like that. And he goes, why do I need to do that? Because we have time, and so we've spent time preparing him to be away from home. But I think I'm more excited than I am nervous. I do like the fact that he's going to be a little bit closer.
Yes.
One, academically, if he does need some extra help, we're close by that maybe we can go down, help study for a test, things like that, especially that first year as he transitions. But also really excited that he's close enough that if he's on the field, we can go watch him play. That's
and how far is it away from here?
It's actually a great campus. I would love for more people to really take a look at it. It's just an hour from us.
Okay.
45 minutes probably from IPA. It's I think it could be a really great opportunity for a lot of Ravens because it is a smaller campus. It has that feel of home here from Irvington. And if you need to commute, you can. It's an easy commute.
I think you want to live on campus for at least.
He
wants to get away.
Yeah, he's gonna live on campus
Yeah.
because the housing he'll be able to be with his teammates, which I think will be really important to get him connected quickly.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited for you. So one of the questions that we want Owen to answer and talk with the audience about, if there are young people watching, there are aspiring baseball players, student athletes in general watching. If you could provide some advice to a, let's say, 6th grader or a freshman at IPA who has aspirations of playing on the next level, what advice would you give them to prepare, to self-promote and self-market, and to be in a position to be recruited and signed as you did earlier this week?
I would say my biggest advice is get your name out there early. Me starting out late, it was kind of harder for me to get in contact with coaches. So I'd say just getting your name out there early, sending emails, sending text messages, even calling them if you can. I'd say doing that as soon as you can will be the best option for you. And then on the field and in school, like I said before, just stay focused. Or court.
Yeah.
If you're a basketball player, just stay focused. If you do your work, you'll get on the field or the court, whatever, you'll get better. If you're on the field, you get better. And I'd say, like I said, just stay focused. It'll be hard at first, especially coming into high school, because that even middle school to high school transition is hard, academically and sports wise. So just staying focused is just my main piece of advice.
Absolutely.
Practice.
And I want to summarize and conclude with this. Owen and young people like him constitute the 6% of high school student athletes who move on to play on the next level. So young people, this isn't to deter your dreams or to dash your dreams, but it's to encourage you to have a fallback plan, because not everyone will sign a college scholarship to play ball, but everyone has the opportunity to go to college using their brain power. So keep that in mind as you watch this video and think about the impact as you go about your weekend. Carrie and Owen, thank you for joining us this morning on these treacherous weather conditions out there. You can see in the background another round of snow. So we're making some plans to maybe alter our schedule today, so I want to get them out of here. But something they've not seen that we do, Carrie and Owen, did you know? No matter how far, no matter how wide, you just can't hide that Raven pride. Yeah. Have a great weekend. Thank you. Congratulations again, my man.
Thank you.
Looking forward to watching you this spring.
Yeah,
y'all have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.